So today I'm going to go through a build for Elder Dragon. Let's start off looking at his constellations. He has two sort of critical things on here. First, with his 2-star, when you play a 6+ cost ally, you play a dragon boon on it. Sorry, base cost. That's a sort of key distinction there. And then his 3-star allies with 6+ base cost cost 2 less. So this will trigger, even though, if you had something that was originally 6 cost, it'll then cost 4 instead. You'll still trigger the extra dragon boon on it. This also, his, 4 and 5-star are great. I really don't think that his 6-star is that critical. You do get better dragon boons with it, but it's really not particularly strong. It's, again, icing on the cake. Most of the power is driven from his 2 and 3-star. So we'll be focusing on that with our build, and then I'll go over what I have here. So for the relics, right now I'm using Emotional Support Bear, Beast Within, and Starforged Gauntlets. You can certainly substitute out Emotional Support Bear. I'm mostly just using this because I think it's funny. It's good on him. It's not, game breaking. You have to draw the Tibbers in order to play it out, but it does give you a 2-cost 10/10, which typically Elder Dragon, you're still, even though you have like 4 mana at the start, you're you're trying to build up and play stuff out, getting more dragon boons out there so that you can get a cheaper Elder Dragon and get him out. This just allows you to get more units on the board rather than just having, 1 drop per turn, like 1 big drop per turn. You can potentially have 2 big drops in a turn and help to defend your health and things like that from other encounters that tend to fill up the board a bit quicker. So let's jump in here. I guess I could talk a little bit about the other relics. Beast Within, just because you're dropping a lot of big units, having Overwhelm, very nice. Also the subtype, you have a lot of dragons and things in your deck, so oftentimes those are getting +1/+1. And then Starforged Gauntlets, because you already have Titanic, you're just getting that extra mana, lets you play out those big creatures even earlier. Let's go in and play here. I think I will see. I don't know. I have not done Fiddle on him, so let's go ahead and do that. Here, nothing particular that we like. This could be helpful just for keeping us healthy while we get our dragons out, but we already have Overwhelm on all our stuff. Here we go. Sort of almost feels like cheating taking this, but I'm not going to pass it up. So we get a extra mana gem at round start each time. So we will be playing Elder very early with this this run. Alright, let's toss some stuff back. I think we can toss everything back here. We're guaranteed to draw Elder. We got one of our Tibbers, so we will already be able to drop that. Do we want to drop it, though, on turn 1? We could drop, like, Tibbers plus this guy, but I think because this one has Scout, we could also use this with Tibbers. But I think I'm going to save Tibbers for next turn, get the stun with it. Just help prevent them from extra attacks and whatnot. Plus we get 2 dragons when we put this guy out, so... this does give them a strike with that. It's okay. We're going to want to remove these guys anyway. Sure, we'll let this guy kill this. Get an extra mana gem. We're already going to be at like 8 mana gems next turn. Yep. So we can already play Elder Dragon. We'll save playing him this turn, though. Let's go ahead and stun this. It'll deal more damage to that guy. They are attacking in. All right. Unfortunately, our Nexus does take a bit of damage from that. We can go ahead and get Elder Dragon out here. Get a little bit of healing on our Nexus. Should have a very easy win the next turn. Let's go ahead and attack in. There we go. Sure, we'll take the big dragon here. And here we typically want some 6-cost followers. We don't see any yet. And we might just use all our rerolls. No 6-cost followers. We did... I think we might just take Garen. Could also take Galio. Galio will be a 5-cost. It's not too bad. Has more dragons and cost reduction on this side as well. I guess let's take Galio just because he'll be essentially the same cost as Garen. Ooh, but Garen actually, he gives us a... He has Scout, so he'll level up after we drop him pretty much, as long as we can attack in reasonably. So, I guess I'll take him. Let's see here. Nothing particular we're looking for. I guess we'll just take the money here. We could go for cutting a card. Let's do that. We got a lot of cheaper cards that we can cut from our deck. We really don't need those cheap cards. We got plenty of big boys here to drop. Let's go ahead and... Actually, we'll keep Elder Dragon this time. Just because we could potentially just draw Garen. We can already give all of our dragon allies +4/+4 everywhere. That would be quite nice. I think I'm going to use the Scout this turn, though. Probably play this next turn. Certainly going to want to cut this from our deck so that doesn't end up as the first card coming out. We don't mind if we lose this guy. They'll probably defend there. That's alright, though. Alright, let's get all our dragons +4/+4. Defend here. We'll give Spell Shield to Elder Dragon just in case. And now we can get him out there. And let's go in and get rid of this. And leveled up Elder already. There we go. I think with that mana gem stuff, we're gonna have a very quick run here. Rally is nice. Let's go ahead and take that. That'll have the reduced cost as well, since it's base cost of 6. We're gonna go ahead and cut this 2-cost thing that's getting deployed by our 4-star. It's not providing any value there. I'll keep one Elder Dragon. I'm going to toss everything else back. There we go. Got our lovely Tibbers here. We could put out him. The Dread will likely make it so we can't attack in with him this turn, though, so... or not reasonably attack in with him. So I think we are just going to get our Tibbers out here. Yeah, we're gonna reduce his attack power a bit. That's all right. And let's go ahead and just do this. I suppose actually killing one of their creatures might have been better, but alright, we want more defenders out here, so we're going to toss this because he will drop 2 units. They are not attacking in, so we're just going to accept that. And if we... yeah, we unfortunately... I probably should have popped this last turn. That would have given us 1 more mana gem. Would have made it so we could have gone 5, and then this would have cost 5. So yeah, we would have been able to actually play out both of these if I had used this last turn. So unfortunate. But we will instead get rid of these things here. I always find the Dread so annoying. Let's just go ahead and remove some of this. And now we'll attack it again. Take their strongest thing here. This guy actually can't kill anything, so we'll just keep him as a defender. This guy is going to die, so we'll have him kill the strongest thing. It's fine. Let's get this guy out here. Yeah, and they want to end the round. We'll accept that. I think we can just open attack in here and win. There we go. They're trying to use terror on Elder Dragon, but it does nothing. None of these are really that good. I think we're going to take this guy and then cut him. I just didn't want to take one of the other ones because those would get summoned by the least expensive ally thing. I mean, taking her is okay. She'll cost essentially 6 less, so she'll be a 4 cost to double the stats of our board. I think that's reasonable. And let's just go ahead and cut this guy. And making spells that it would make these cost 3, but I'm not really using my spells that much. I think actually having him's probably better than this guy. He has some value in that he provides spell shield, but I could start working on just cutting like all my low cost stuff so that one of my higher cost things is the first thing that's summoned. We'll toss these back. Keep her. This gives us extra mana gems. Not that we really need that many extra mana gems. We're sort of swimming in them at this point. Just go ahead and give our dragons bonuses here.
They grow up so fast.
remove some things. Let's go ahead and get rid of... Oh, she doesn't... They don't have any 8.
Now you've gone upset it. Smooth as silk.
Yeah, we'll just put out some of these. Won't be able to put out many of them because they will get their attack in first. It's fine though. Should be pretty good here. Already at 10 mana gems. Kind of want to wait to use her till I had Elder Dragon out, so that we're doubling his stats. I cannot trigger his stuff this turn, so let's go ahead and remove their biggest threat. I will toss her down this next turn though. Let's get this down first. Here he has Challenger. Let's target one of these. Tough. Alright, that's fine. Well, I suppose I should toss that down at the beginning of next turn. This would be best. And we can even Tibbers first. Let's... It doesn't really matter what we target here. We're going to take Impact. Should have way more than we need to kill them with this. Heal. Alright. A little bit of overkill. As you can see with Elder, definitely filling your board early on can be a bit more difficult. So, you know, against swarm decks like that one, that can sometimes be a problem. I don't know if the dragon boons count as targeting an ally. This could potentially give all of our stuff barrier, or most of our stuff barrier when we first drop it. I'm gonna experiment and check if this interaction works or not, because I am not 100% sure if it does. We will want to, in this case, keep any removal that we can. We do have a little bit of removal here. Let's go ahead and kill this guy. That's the reason we want to get rid of their units and have some. We'd like to be able to, like next turn, I will probably keep this, and when they try to target one of their own units, I'm going to use this to kill it so that we don't take all that damage. So I'm just going to wait here until they do something like that. And then we will strike it with these guys. Take the Kingfisher. This will get us some rallies, so let's just get this out here so that next turn we can attack in, drop one of our champions, rally, attacking again. We should be at, I think we'll be at 9 mana gems next turn, but that should be enough to, we can drop one of these. So yeah, let's go ahead and drop this guy, because he has dragon boons on him, so he'll reduce the cost of Elder Dragon. So we attack in.
Oh, dancing partner.
We have this for removal in case of something like that. We remove that.
Oh, dark.
And now we will drop him, get a rally. And the Dragon Boon, we can see, does trigger the barrier on him, which is fantastic. So even if we didn't get the win here, we could drop Elder Dragon, get another rally, and then we could attack it again. So that is a nice interaction if you do have an option to get that power. Anything you drop with that's 6 cost or has the other Dragon Boon stuff, this is insane. You get even more stuff here. Yeah, let's just make our Elder Dragon extremely large. Spells cost 1 less, sure. I mean, we're not really using our spells that much, but sometimes they can come in handy, so why not? Certainly our spells came in handy in that last encounter, so let's keep Elder, keep this. We got a lot of Elders in hand. So we know that he's going to get his barrier here, so let's use that. But now they removed his barrier. That's less good. Let's see if they toss out a unit that's less strength. There we go. That's what we want. Let's go ahead and do that. We will keep him here. Deciding whether or not I want this to die and to get the extra mana gems. I think we're just going to remove their units. We want to be able to block against more stuff. There we go. This is good. Gets us more defenders. Oof, that's a very full board. We are going to take a bit of damage here. Let's just heal a little bit. I think we're not quite at full health. Yep. Alrighty. We will block you first. That should get quick attack off of all your creatures here. No, these have fearsome. Right. So we'll prevent a little bit of damage with that. Do we sacrifice Garen? I don't think we do. Let's see. Save us 8 health. We're gonna be able to drop that soon, get some doubling. We might be able to just outright kill them. We do need to kill them by, like, not this turn, but the following. Oh, I could have had him block this. I should have looked at that. That would have saved us 5 health and he would have leveled up. But let's go ahead and toss down this guy. Both of these already have Challenger. That's alright. Sure. We'll toss him down. Tough. A little bit of heal there. That's good. We get Elder Dragon out here. I think we're just going to be able to kill them with Elder Dragon here. Oh, they're recalling him. Yeah, well, not much we can do about that, I think. Is he going to be... No, he's not free, unfortunate. We do have Scout on 2 of these. Let's just go ahead and remove some of this. We'll get our Garen rally next turn, so that's fine. Yeah, you got some more creatures out here, alright. Let's go ahead and just remove this guy too, for good measure. Get our Elder Dragon out here. It's a little annoying that they're doing some damage to our base, but let's do this. I mostly just want to get a little bit more heals for our base, plus we're got a bunch of damage here, so here we go. Got him. All right. Now, see what we can get here. Guess we'll take another copy of him. Nexus survives damage. Guess we can take this. Regeneration. I think this guy is going to be more important. Getting more units on our board is more important than getting more +4/+4 for our dragons. Regeneration's nice, but here we go. Toss most of this back. Alright, let's just start off with Garen. See if we can get that rally. Oh, we will not get the rally. Goodbye, Garen. Just attack in. Unfortunate. Ooh, that is a lot of doubling there. Alright, let's get him out here. Let's see if we toss this, that'll reduce his cost to 5. I would prefer to double him, but we got so many of these that... Oh, she already has Challenger. That's sort of worthless. But, oh, what? I thought that would reduce his cost to 5. Okay. Well, this will restore 1 mana gem. Thankfully, we have that power, so we still get our Elder Dragon this turn. And let's attack in. Well, I think, how much does he need? Yeah, so if we attack in with this first, we might now level him up with this attack. I think we will. Yes, we level up Elder. Now they won't be able to remove him with a combat trick or something. There we go. Pretty quick Elder Dragon. Definitely that legendary mana gem power is a bit much. But he's still a lot of fun. Definitely for a champion that doesn't really require his 6-star for high star adventures. I think he's quite powerful. You can switch out a lot of his relics. I'll probably go into that in a separate video. But hope you enjoyed this Champion Showcase, and we'll catch you in the next one.